Hello everyone, Ted the old Star Wars nerd here. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me tonight as I start going over some more Star Wars news. The Star Wars nightly news, maybe I could call this, I don't know. But yeah, just going over my Google feed for the day, looking at the Star Wars headlines that have popped up. Might as well start here. And some of you might have already seen the rumor about Disney to replace the Star Wars sequel trilogy characters in Galaxy's Edge. Now that would be awesome. That would be awesome. If they have to do that. Take out Kylo Ren and the First Order and start putting in people from the Mandalorian. They would retheme it over for the Mandalorian and get those characters in there. And they were says that the rumor is, according to a source close to Walt Disney World management, Josh D'Amaro, we believe at the behest of Bob Iger, has started the process of determining costs and logistics for transitioning Galaxy's Edge in both Hollywood studios and Disneyland to the timeline of The Mandalorian. I don't think that'd take too much. I mean, you just got to get the. It could be the same actors, just different costumes. Get them new costumes, retheme the things. Maybe make that bar into, I don't know. You'd have to do some sort of bar. But yeah, they couldn't do the Mos Eisley Cantina. Well, I guess they could. They've been to that in the Mandalorian, did they? Can't quite remember. Anyway, but yeah, they could do that easily. Easily rebrand that to OT people. Get some better decorations in there, maybe play some of the music. I haven't been there yet, but I heard it was really just boring and dead. So I guess any change would be good. And if they could do that hopefully soon before Disneyland opens again in California, that'd be great. Or hell, just do it. I don't care when they do it, just do it. It will mainly entail a press release, a bit of marketing, and a change in the characters you can meet and roam the land. Oh yeah, that's what it said. While WDW Pro does admit that it does seem they'd have to tweak the two attractions with new video and some adjusted animatronics. Huh. I haven't ridden the Rise of the Resistance or the Smuggler's Run. I haven't ridden either of those, but yeah, I guess if they wanted to get rid of the sequel trilogy, the Disney trilogy, they would have to redo those two, but I don't think that'd be too big a deal. It's all on the computer. They just change up some graphics, change a little bit of the dialogue. There you go. But you know, what do I know? I hadn't been on them. It could be billions of dollars, of course. He also speculates this may be done by Disney creating some sort of story that makes the Rise of the Resistance make sense being there, or even ignoring the continuity altogether in order to say screw it, and so the fans can get what they want, Baby Yoda and the Star Wars land. But yeah, just do it. And worry about changing and rebranding the rides later. Just go ahead and do it. People still want to ride those rides. I hear the Rise of the Resistance is really good. When Disneyland reopens, they're no longer interested in playing around. They want people excited and in the parks. Yeah, they paid $4 billion for Star Wars just to buy the IP. And then they rebrand a whole section of their theme park. Yeah, they want to make some money. They're investing heavily in it. Get ready, because Ahsoka, Boba Fett, Luke Skywalker, Mandu Grogu, and all the rest are kicking Rey and Kylo out of Galaxy's Edge. It's just a matter of time. Well, I would be all for that. I'd be all for that. How about you? Would you be for that? Rise of Skywalker, 10 things that make no sense about Exegol. The whole thing doesn't make sense. Why pick 10? Star Wars fan creates an alternate reality Skywalker family portrait. I've seen that one where they kind of photoshopped Adam Driver and Han Solo, or them all together as a family. Which Anakin Skywalker raised a happy family without ever becoming Darth Vader. Okay. Well, that's just stupid looking. All right. Star Wars legend Mark Hamill reacts to the Mandalorian Season 2 finale. Oh, I did see that today, and that was just... This is more on his tweet, like I said yesterday, that Echo Base Network put out those videos, and he's tweeting about them. And he started out saying, sometimes the greatest gifts are the most unexpected and something you never realized until you realized you wanted it until it was given. Wow, it is hard to read for some reason tonight. Thank you, John. Hashtag thank you, John and Dave. And everybody should put that everywhere. Hamill reacted to the surprise appearance by Luke Skywalker in the finale, suggesting he might have known about the twist months ahead of time. Yeah, Herb did say that. Herb Scribner's the writer of this article. I forgot to say at the beginning. He was actually on Echo Base Network. I kind of talked to him. I didn't talk to him, but they talked to him. I sent in a question to him. Yeah. Yeah, so he's tweeting out that. And, yeah. I think he really liked the way The Mandalorian Season 2 ended up. I think he really enjoyed being Luke again. Okay. Patty Jenkins addresses working on Wonder Woman 3 and Star Wars Rogue Squadron at the same time. I assume that's what it says. At the same time, yep. Yeah, they probably... I mean, she was already working on Wonder... She probably already knew she was going to be doing Wonder Woman 3. You know, she probably already had that in mind. But then they picked her for this, and now she's got to squeeze that in. She'll be working on Wonder Woman 3, Rogue Squadron, a Cleopatra movie, and more once she finishes press for Wonder Woman 1984. She's going to be working on all the projects rather than simply focusing on one. All of them, really. And I have a TV show, all of them. But I'm super excited to head into... I think they're all great. Which TV show does she have? Is Rogue Squadron, does she think is that considered a TV show? I thought it was a movie. Maybe it's something else. I don't know everything she's got. I don't stay up on that news. So, yeah, okay. She's already pretty far into the development of Rogue Squadron. We finished the treatment, basically, which is pretty big. So it ends up being like you're fairly close to well along screenplay by the time I'm done with treatment in the process. So, yeah. I mean, I could see how she could work on multiple things like that at the same time. You have downtime while things are being worked on. You have a day where you're not working on something, you're waiting on like a set to be built, or you're waiting on something to come in, or I'm sure there's tons of downtime. So in that, yeah, if you're busy enough, or want to be, you could stay busy and keep doing other projects. I mean, you may not be able to leave the set location and go film somewhere else, but you could definitely talk to people over the phone or Skype or whatever and get scripts done, concept art, things like that. I can see how that could work. Okay. Next. How Episode 1's Captain Panaka became an Imperial Moff. I didn't know he did. I guess I didn't pay attention to it. Okay, Captain Quarsh Panaka has largely been absent from the franchise ever since Phantom Menace. Canonically, however, Panaka actually went on to become a Moff for the Galactic Empire following the Clone Wars, making him comparable to the likes of the Mandalorian's Moff Gideon and, of course, A New Hope's Grand Moff Tarkin. Well, that's neat. Well, good for him. I'm glad he had a career after that. I'm not going to get into it because, you know, I don't really want to get into it. Alright, let's go back. Next. How Yoda in shackles became a hilarious meme. I guess I missed that. Let's see what Screen Rant's got now. How a Star Wars comic from 2017 showing Yoda in shackles became a hilarious meme more than 2 full years after it was published. Well, that's okay. out of context comic panels have long lent themselves well to the world of memes, and a hilarious image of Yoda from a 2017 Star Wars comic is no exception. Sees Yoda bent over and features the Jedi Master being told, "Welcome to your new home, freak," has been making the rounds on social media. So what have people just been resubtitling it? Later, noticing that Yoda do be looking kind of thick, though. Seriously? Who's looking at Yoda's butt? What? This just seems like a complete non-story. So, anyway, sorry. Next. Kenobi, 10 unanswered questions fans have. Well, yeah, I bet there's more than that. I think they did a good job casting him, and you can ignore any kind of inconsistencies and stuff, but I think Ewan did a great job as Kenobi. Okay, Star Wars isn't done just yet. The Mandalorian, proving to be a huge hit, attention is starting to turn to the release of Kenobi, which is currently rumored to release in 2021. Hey, remember back, a year or so ago, when Kathleen Kennedy said they had a bunch of episodes finished? Not much is known about the Obi-Wan in between the events of Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. Besides the fact he changes his name and takes refuge on the planet of Tatooine, and fans are eagerly looking forward to what Disney has in store, especially with Hayden Christensen confirmed to be returning as Darth Vader. Okay. 10 unanswered questions. Did he find love? Oh, well, he had that, that right there. With Satine. And a lot of people are saying that, maybe he has a daughter out there, but, that could have been the whole Rey thing, but nope. Nope, let's make her a Palpatine. Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway. Number 9, will Qui-Gon appear? Will Qui-Gon appear? Well, Qui-Gon didn't know how to appear. All he knew how to do was make his voice. But maybe since he's been a Force ghost, they taught him a little bit more about that. Trained Obi-Wan as a Force ghost, yeah. But he wasn't... Qui-Gon didn't know how to manifest himself. All he could do is make his voice work in the Force. He wasn't able to... Well, I guess most people don't know about that or really care. So let's just change that too. Anyway. Will Yoda appear? It would definitely make sense if Yoda was to be involved in Kenobi. Yeah, they could. They could. I don't know what they're going to do. They can't just have Ben sitting around in the desert doing nothing all the time. So that he's going to have to go off and do things. So I could see them having him maybe go to Dagobah and talk to Yoda in person. Maybe hang out there for a while. He goes there and stays there for a little bit and then comes back. I don't know, but I could see him doing that. Yoda is definitely powerful enough to conduct Force training from afar. Yeah, that's what. Yeah. He could manifest himself, but they could also have Ben go there. Will Darth Maul appear? Darth Maul presumed dead after the Phantom Menace. Well, yeah, he was kind of cut in half. But they brought him back. George decided to grant them their wish, to bring him back. But then Filoni killed him. Or Kenobi killed him. Filoni had Kenobi kill him. On Tatooine. I think George wanted Maul to live and go off and do some other stuff, but That's neither here nor there, I guess. The movie taking place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. It means Maul is out there during this time period. What movie? It's not a movie, it's a series. It's a limited series. Do they not know? Well, anyway, number 6. Will he leave Tatooine? Probably. If he did, who protected Luke? Well, it wasn't like he is gone forever. He's probably gone for maybe a month or so. Who knows? But, you know, Uncle Owen can take care of Luke for a month. You know, they got really as Jawas and sand people out there. And Kenobi just goes out and puts the scare into the sand people and tells them to stay away. So, you know, there you go. Uh-huh. Who could that be? It's possible Disney will introduce a new character, somebody who can serve as an ally to the Jedi Knight during his exile. Ahsoka Tano could be involved. And Kanan Jarrus, Ezra Bridger, Quinlan Voss. Oh, and Cal Kestis. Still haven't played that Fallen Order game. I got it, just hadn't got to playing it. Everybody finished it before I got it, so, you know. Does he force communicate with Darth Vader? No, he shouldn't. He better not. I mean, seriously. In Star Wars, Episode 4, A New Hope, Vader has that line that it's a presence he hadn't felt since, you know, and he kind of trails off, but, you know, he means like a long time ago. Plus, then when they meet in the hallway, when I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master, which means Mustafar fight. There should be no communication between them two at all. I mean, I can see them doing a flashback and having them meet, or doing maybe a Force vision, something like that, maybe. But having them communicate real time, real life, that it wouldn't fit canon. But you know, there's that whole canon thing again that Disney keeps tripping on. Kenobi could potentially use the Force to communicate with Yoda and Qui-Gon. Yeah. But it wouldn't be surprising to see him and Darth Vader contacting each other via this way. Yeah, okay, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't even want to talk about that. Nope. Next, keep going. Will Darth Vader and Kenobi fight again? Probably, but they shouldn't. You know, just like other things that shouldn't be happening, but that are. But, I don't know, some things are harder to overlook than others. I can overlook Ahsoka being alive. I don't think I could overlook Ben, or Obi-Wan and Vader meeting somewhere and having a duel during this time period. That they should not meet. Will he kill Commander Cody? If he needs to, maybe. I don't know. I'm not that involved in the Clone Wars. I mean, they're neat and all, but I watched through season 5. Never finished it. Why the name Ben? Why the name Ben? Yeah. Obi-Wan during the prequels is called Obi-Wan. During the original trilogy, he goes by the name of Ben to make Vader and Palpatine's mission of finding him all that more difficult. Well, that kind of answers it right there. So why Ben? Obviously, he might have just liked the name, but it's hard not to wonder if Disney will give it a more significant origin. Yeah, I can see them doing that, changing up things, giving him a reason why it's Ben. He went on a mission and tried to protect some guy named Ben, and he failed, so he took his name, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, well, that's neat. Next. Getting towards the end here. Igor Larionov, Sun Channel's inner Star Wars fan during TV interview. Let's see. Oh. Okay. So it's just okay. All right. I don't even know how to describe that, so I'll just let you look at it. All right, last story in the list. Star Wars Force Awakens book writer confirms scrap storyline. Well, that's just about Alan Dean Foster when he said the other day about how they got rid of the storyline between Rey and Finn, the romance between them. They completely took it out of there. Obviously, a relationship between John Boyega and Daisy Ridley's character, and zero happened with it. Yeah, and he didn't like any of those shows, movies. Yeah. Okay, then this is from last night. I started doing these again. New Mandalorian controversy has fans fighting again. That's whether you're supposed to like The Mandalorian or not. So there's that list. And then I saw a couple of others that came through my feed that weren't on this list for some reason, but I wanted to look at. So we got Star Wars Boba Fett gets a new look. Well, we're talking about... Was this one of the ones I wanted to talk about? No. No, I didn't care about this one. Because that's an older one. Yeah, November 1st. Sorry, not that one. This one. For Pedro Pascal, this is the way to play a villain when you're also the coolest hero in the galaxy. So I watched Wonder Woman 84, and yeah, I agree. It was a bad movie. I did kind of like Pedro's character. He had some flaws, and he was kind of stupid there at the end, but I don't know. I kind of liked his character. He was funny. It was funny. That whole life is good, but it could be better. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. They pitched him the role, The Mandalorian, right after he began working in Wonder Woman 1984 in 2018. Really? So he started working on Wonder Woman before The Mandalorian. Wow. That took a long time for Wonder Woman to come out then. Anyway, so okay. Yeah, so he just really enjoyed it. He plays Maxwell Lord, a classic nemesis who debuted in the 1987 pages of DC Comics. He's a powerful telepath, but in the film he finds other means. I'm not up on Wonder Woman. I never knew he was a character. Sorry. But yeah, it was a interesting movie. Interesting movie. Oh. He was born in 75 and absorbed ages like a sponge, for better words. To help match his antenna transmitted ambition, he was asked to shave off his trademark swashbuckling mustache that has followed him through roles in Game of Thrones, Narcos, and Star Wars universe. In the rare moments, he can take off his Mandalorian helmet, which he did for the second time in the series, in the episode there December 11th, and he took it off again on the episode there the next week. Pascal is adamant that facial hair removed was real and not a digital disaster that was Henry Cavill's lip service in the widely panned Justice League. I look like a senator, he said, or your aunt. Regardless of any swag lost through the razor, Pascal was so impressed with the first Wonder Woman movie in 2017 that in the sequel he'd gladly have played a doormat. Yep. Well, yep. Not going to get into it. Wonder Woman was a bad movie. They could have done so much better. So much better. Okay. Last thing here, I think. When does The Mandalorian take place in the Star Wars timeline? That's easy enough. A lot of people do keep asking, though. And The Mandalorian takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi, which is itself 5 years after A New Hope. Right? Right. Mandalorian takes place 5 years after the events of Episode 5 or 6, Return of the Jedi, which would be 9 years after the Battle of Yavin. Okay, so it's 4 years after Star Wars. This series follows a Mandalorian hunter named Din Djarin, lone hunter, operates in Outer Rim. So there you go. 9 years after Star Wars, 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So really not that long in the scheme of things. Not that long in the whole, here's the whole order of them. Right there it stops. So, yeah, take out Solo, take out Rebels. Well, I'm not getting into that. Anyway, okay. Well, that was neat. There was something else I had seen. Can't remember what that was. Oh well. No big deal. Well, there's some Star Wars stories for you to end the day. More news from the Star Wars universe. Looks like things are shaping up. Good things coming. People keeping the Star Wars memories alive. More things coming. That's going to be great. That's going to be great. And all this stuff's shaping up. It's just, any news about Star Wars is good news to me. I don't believe in that franchise fatigue they were trying to pass off earlier. That was just an excuse for people not wanting to go see the Disney trilogies. So, yeah. Okay. There we go. There's your Star Wars news for the night. So I hope you enjoyed that. I just like going over these things, giving some thoughts on them. So I'm going to keep on reading and letting you know what I think, all right? Thanks for joining me. I am Ted, the old Star Wars nerd. Please click that like button, click the subscribe button, click that bell for notifications. Share me out to everybody you can think of, all right? You take care and come back again soon. I may be going over some Ewoks or doing more comic books or just shouting at the cloud. Who knows? Thanks again. We'll talk to you soon.